Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, it might not be enough to solve the drought problems here in the Golden State, but it sure is coming down pretty good here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, pleased to be with you. Unfortunately, though, Mother Nature not really cooperating, Charles. The rain coming down, it's expected to do so throughout.
And whenever I talk to quarterbacks, they worry less about the rain and more about the wind, but you still have to take precautions. You still have to be prepared. The offense always feels like it has the advantage because they know where they're going when they make their cuts.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Nowhere to escape, open. He goes down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jameis to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it third down. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Exit. What's up?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's the former Badger Dare Ogunbowale. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Let's talk about Vontaze Burfict, the versatile linebacker. You can play him inside, you can play him outside. Undrafted coming out of college, and that still fuels him. Gives him that huge chip on his shoulder. And when he's right and plays at his best, one of the best linebackers in the league. Just has to know where the line is so he doesn't go past it and cost his team some penalties.
Ready? Blue lady. Get the 15. Check my 15. Hey, here we go. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Here's Ogunbowale, and an alley to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Ready? Black 22.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Ndamukong Suh was an all-pro when he was with the Detroit Lions in 2013, 2014. Many people think that maybe he might either be slowing down or not playing at the same level. My eyes tell me he's still playing at an elite level, still destroying the interior of an offense, can get to the quarterback, crush a run game, you name it. Ndamukong Suh can do it. And how about how durable he is? Hasn't missed a game since 2011.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Renfrow. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Throwing again. Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, switch gears.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 25 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A run with Ogunbowale. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Pin the mirrors back and go through.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. will be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
We got to step it up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And take it right on the 30. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
Black 25. Mike, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Where we go? Where we go?
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's put that team on the hook.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Slack 22.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. That time a 6-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On the draw, Richard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, when you and I sit down and play chess, you're always winning. So I've got to figure out how to get that done. But we're watching a real chess match today between the offense and the defense. And on that play, called a draw, the defense ended up winning.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we're good.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Raiders 10.
Down. You wide 88. Check 45 to Mike. Right here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Watch the slant. 45's the Mike. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. first down. Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
Now, 180. Check my 45. Let's go, let's go.
On second down, it's Jacobs. A gain there of 21 yards.
They put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Under review.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Winston. And this is caught by Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Jameis now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. On play action, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mike's ready. Black 25. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go.
On first down, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. That battle, that was won right up front.
And we're used to seeing those battles right up front, but we're used to seeing a lot of defensive tackles or more run stuffers and just play the spot where they are. How about these dancing bears we see nowadays that win the battle and then go upfield looking for runners?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Levante David in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
You wide, 8-8. Come on now. Come on now.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On 3rd down, Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's airing it out for Williams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Winston now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready. White 25. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Target.
From the red zone now, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. You go tight. You got tight. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up third down.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again with Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Running is Jacobs. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Throwing now is Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 6 there on first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Black 22. Check right.
Winston now to throw on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the counter, here's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Flag, we do that. Hot 50. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Wait, hot.
On 2nd and 2, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Ready? Blue lady. Get track. Get track. Here we go.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Ready? White 25. I got you. I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Foster Moreau. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Richard lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Ready. Black 25. Check. No. Oh, you got deep? Point that up.
They go again with Ogunbowale. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And all all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to go up top for the end. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. Check 55 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well, really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely, just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down now, Richard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
What down? 180. Check 45 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. All day. Kill. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jacobs now. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Bovada on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Monday, down. 185.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr caught by Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Winston now. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Like the 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
To the air again with Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Max Crosby, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Let's make these big.
Let me go. 55. Mike 55.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Down. 45. Check. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280. Push it. 280.
Look at this, a tight end carry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Down. 180.
Check 45 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jameis again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, it's Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Complete to number 44. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Blue ready.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Wait, up.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Winston's pass complete to O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will get them one closer. A 10-play drive that time, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun. We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
On second down, it's Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. Now the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores, and they've got it 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hudson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Number 88. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Hey, let's go.
One last shot now for Winston. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.